Hi, welcome to Personal Pilates. I'm Charlotte, here today to do another short workout, incorporating some movement for our spine, working a little bit on the abs, and we're going to do some side lying today. Okay, so we're going to start in a tall seated position, making sure your feet are hip distance apart, your knees are hip distance apart, and you're sitting up nice and tall, evenly on your sit bones, lengthening up through the top of your ears. We're going to place the hands behind the thighs. We're going to go back into an exercise called C-curve, which helps with spine mobility and also strengthening into the abs. So we're going to take a breath in to start. And as we breathe out, we're going to tuck the tailbone under. See my spine changing into a C shape as we roll back, still keeping the fingertips behind the thighs. From here, breath in, we breathe out, we scoop in the abdominals, slowly bringing yourself in towards your thighs and then growing up nice and tall. And again, breathing in, slow breath out, tailbone tucking under, rounding back. Chin comes a little bit heavier in towards your chest, but your shoulders are relaxed and down. Scooping in the abdominals, using them to bring you up rather than pulling up through your arms. Again, bringing the chest into your thighs. And again, grow tall. And again, we're going back. So the last one we're going to do before we're starting to add on some challenge. Breath in, slow breath out, tailbone tucking under, rounding that spine as you take yourself back. Fingertips still in touch with the back of your thighs. Scooping in the abs, we're going to bring our chest in towards your thighs and grow tall. So the exercise is exactly the same, but we're not going to use the support of the arms this time. Breath in, slow breath out, tailbone tucking under, scoop those abs in as you round that spine back. Getting back to roughly that same distance, holding here, breath in, slow breath out, scoop those abs in, really using them now to pull yourself into the thighs and again grow tall. One more before changing the arm position again. Slowly breathing out as you round that spine back. And again, hold here. Use those abdominals. Bring yourself back up and forward. And again, grow tall. Going back again. So starting to add on now. This time as we roll back, we're going to hold here. And we're going to float your right arm up and slowly back down. And then your left arm floats up and down. And then scooping in the abs, we're going to bring ourselves back into the thighs again and grow tall. And again, we're going back, rounding that spine, relaxing the shoulders, holding here. And it's just that light float up with the arm. We're not throwing it back, taking it behind the shoulders. It's just lifting and lowering, scooping in the abs, rounding that spine forward and back up. We're going to do two more, varying it again. Again, adding challenge and weight. This time we're going to hold here. We're going to float both arms up together and back down. We're going to do that twice. And again, lifting and forward, scooping in the abs. And again, bringing yourself forward and up. And last one, breath in, rolling yourself back. And again, both arms float up. So they'll probably only come level with the front of your nose. We're not throwing them behind your ears. Holding yourself steady, using the abs, bringing ourselves forward and back up. Well done. So really feeling the spine opening up and strengthening by working into the abdominals. Okay, from here we're going to go into a mermaid or merman. We're going to take our knees in front of us. You've got options here. You can either stack your knees on top if that's more comfortable, or you can take them out to this zigzag position. Left hand is going to be down by your side, creating this little triangle underneath your arms. And we're just lifting up through the rib cage here. So starting off with the right arm, we float up and over, really reaching through your fingers, soften the elbow, pushing up, reaching the arm round. We're going to grab the right ankle and float the left arm up and over. And again, we're going down. This time we're going to take the elbow down. So lowering down a little bit more. Float that right arm up and over. Really reaching, really opening the waist, opening your rib cage. We're also moving the spine laterally as well. So really good for obviously just spine movement. Then again, that right arm floats up and over, pushing up, right hand onto the ankle. We float that left arm up and over. So you can really feel this opening into your hips as well. Last time we're going down on this side, as we float the arm up and over, we're going to hold here. We're going to reach a little bit further. We're going to look up at your fingertips, feel that increase of stretch. And then we're going to push up. Bring that hand back to the ankle. Left arm floats over for the last time. And then taking your arm back down. Swinging the legs over to the other side. Setting yourself up exactly the same way. Maybe your knees and your hips feel different this side, in which case just adjust accordingly. Take those knees a little further apart if you need to, or stack them on top of each other. Right arm this time, creating that little triangle underneath. We're lifting up through your waist and rib cage. We're going to float the left arm up, softening that elbow as you reach over, pushing back up, that left hand onto the left ankle, floating the right arm up. Again, really reaching through that long arm. Going down with the elbow this time as the left arm floats up and over, really reaching through. Trying to stay in this one line, so imagining you're in between two panes of glass. And then down with the elbow, and again float up with the left arm, reaching up and over, pushing up, grabbing onto the left ankle, right arm reaches up and over, down for the last time, onto the elbow, reaching up with the left arm. We're going to hold here, reach up a little bit further, looking at inside your palm. For the last time, feel that increase of stretch. We're going to push ourselves up, grabbing the ankle. Last time, right arm reaches over and gently back down. So really good opening through here. And again, that spine moving side to side as well. Okay, from here we're going to come straight down onto our right hand side to do a little bit of work into the outside of our thighs, into our glutes, and also the strengthening through to your knee as well. So we're going to lie down on your right hand side, lining up with the back edge of your mat or your space where you are. Soles of your feet should be level with your tailbone, and you can either lay down on a flat arm or you can rest your head into your hands here, whichever feels best for you. Okay, we're going to keep this left arm down in front of you, and we're going to lengthen the left leg away. You want the leg to be level with your hip, and you want your foot flexed so that it's parallel to the floor. From here, we're going to point the toe. We're going to sweep the leg forward, keeping it at hip height all the time, and then push through your heel. We're going to take that leg back. Just taking it a fraction behind you, feeling the glute kick in. Point, we're sweeping forward, push through the heel and back. And again, pointing, sweeping forward, push through the heel and back. We're going to add on a little bit now. This time as we point and sweep forward, we do a little pulse. And as we push through the heel and take it back, again a little pulse back. And being really aware when you're doing this pulse, particularly backwards, that you don't arch your back. If you do feel your back arching, please don't take that leg too far back. Just take it level with your hip. We're going to make this the last one forward. Pulse, this the last one back. Then we're going to stop the leg there. Bring it now so that it's in line with your hip. Plain side leg lift now. We're going to point the toe, we're going to sweep the leg up, we're going to flex the foot and bring it down. And again, point and sweep up, heel and back down. And again, point, up, heel and back down. We're going to do 3 more. 2 more. And last one. So you should really get some nice engagement here into the outside of your thigh and into your glutes. Let that top leg rest over now. Give it a little bit of a thump if it needs to, a little bit of a rub, just to ease off the muscle. Perfect. From there, we're going to flip over and do the other side. So you can turn your back if you want to, just to roll onto the other side, or come up and then turn yourself back round. So again, the same setup this side, laying on a flat arm or that head into your hand. Soles of your feet lining up with your tailbone. Connect the lower abs, relax the ribs, keep the chest facing forward. So we're focusing on keeping the hips still as well. We're going to lengthen the right leg this time, again at hip height, hand in front to steady you. And again, we're going to point and sweep forward, push through the heel and take it back. All the time keeping that leg at hip height. All the time we're connecting the abs, you're still working through that area. Hips are nice and still. Pointing and sweeping forward, pushing through your heel and back. So we're going to add on that little extra pulse. So this time we're going to point and sweep forward and pulse, push through the heel, take it back and pulse. And again, point, sweep forward and pulse, push through the heel and take it back and pulse. 2 more. Point, sweep forward, push through the heel and back. And last one, taking that forward. Last one, taking it back. Bring that leg to hip height. Again, we're going to do side leg lift. We're going to point and lift up, heel and back down. And all the time, you're lengthening that leg away. We're lengthening the waist away. You're still connecting the abdominals. Feeling this into the outside of your thigh and your glutes. We're pointing, sweeping up, heel and back. Last one, point and lift, heel and back down. Let that top leg rest over again. Feel where that works. There's never any escaping from that. And then we're just going to bring ourselves up to seated. I'm going to do a quick stretch here just to stretch out the glutes and give you a little bit of spine rotation. Lots of choices again on how you can sit here. You can have both legs in front. We're going to bend the right leg and then take it over your left leg. Your left elbow goes onto the outside of your right knee. Now you can have that leg a little bit longer if you need to. You can have it closer if you want to. We're just going to place the elbow onto the outside of the right knee. Your right hand will go behind and we gently push your elbow into the knee. And as you lift and rotate your chest round, and you'll feel a lovely stretch from your lumbar spine into the outside of your thighs and into your glutes. If you want a little bit more, with that left leg, tuck it underneath, just so you're getting a little bit more of an intense stretch as you reach round. Take your hands away. We're going to do the same on the other side. So this time your left leg is going to go over. Your right elbow goes onto the outside of your left knee. Left arm reaches round, placing it behind your hip. And then we push the elbow into the knee. Lift your chest up and round. Nice spine rotation again, feeling that stretch into the other glute. And again, if you want to intensify the stretch, you can bend that right leg as well. Just makes it a little bit narrower. And again, just pushing the elbow as you look round. Relax breathing here, trying to not hold your breath at any point. And then we're going to release the elbow, untangle your legs, and finishing off today with child's pose or rest position. So this is a really lovely stretch for your back. So we're going to take your toes together and take your knees apart. Sit your hips back onto your heels. And from there we're going to start to take your stomach and your chest down onto the ground. Now some of you may not, if you're tight in any areas, whether it be your hip or your back, you may not be able to get down, in which case you need to get a cushion or something to pop onto your forehead so that your head is supported. But otherwise we're going to come all the way down to the mat if you can. Keep those arms stretched in front of you and just push your hips down into your heels. Allow your pelvis to soften, your spine to relax. And we stay here for 3 breaths. Slowly bringing ourselves up. You could have stayed there longer if you want. If you've got a little bit more time and you're enjoying that stretch, then stay there a little bit longer. But otherwise, I'll see you again. Thank you.